Okay, last video for this week, because I think you've got enough to work on with just getting to grips with the long division method and all the bits that are on the home learning grid. So this is just to show you what happens if you want to have a go with dividing a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Okay, and this has got some regrouping of hundreds into tens. So we've got both bits here. So this is a slight step up from what we were doing before. Okay, so you'll see my setup here. It's very similar to before. Again, these grids already set up. I've put one up on the Oak class page on the website, so you don't have to draw out these each time if you have a printer. If you don't, just copy them out. Okay, so this time we are dividing, you might have guessed by the boxes here, we're dividing by 3. We are doing 426 divided by 3. Okay, and you'll remember from the last couple of videos that we start in the left-hand column. So this time we're going to start with hundreds. So we've got 4 hundreds and we're dividing them into 3 groups. Okay, some of you might have already seen the problem that we're going to have there, but let's go through step by step. So we take our 400s and we split them into, share them equally into 3 groups. So we've got 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Now we've got 1 left over, and like before when we had 1 left over, we can't put it in there because it wouldn't be equal groups. Can't put it in there, wouldn't be equal groups. Can't put it in there because it wouldn't be equal groups. So we need to keep it here for now. And we come back to our grid, and what we write here is that when you divide 4 by 3, you get 1 in each group if you're dividing it equally. But we need to remember this one. So we've used 3 of our hundreds. So out of the 4 that we had, we used 3 of them. So we do 4 take away 3, which equals 1. Okay, 4 take away 3 equals 1. So this is our 1 here. We now then need to regroup this 100 into 10 tens. Okay, so instead of being 100, we need an extra 10 tens. So here, you can see that it's green now. It's part of the tens. So here's our 100, and we're going to regroup it as 10 tens. So we're going to get rid of that. And here's our tens counters. And there's 10 of them, 10 extra ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so we had 2, and now we've got 10 extras. So now, get rid of those for a minute. Now we had 2, we'll carry that 2 down. We've now got 12, if you can see that, we've got 12 tens now. So we had 2, we regrouped 100 into 10 tens, so now we've got 12 tens. So now we need to split those 12 tens into 3 groups. So we're doing 12 divided by 3. Some of you, if you're quick with your times tables, might be able to do that. Should be able to do that in your heads. 12 divided by 3. 12 into 3 equal groups. So, just going to do it nice and quickly because lots of you will have already worked out that and will be a step ahead of me. So, going down the groups, sharing them equally between 3 equal groups. Okay, so if you can see that, we've managed to use all 12 of the buttons. So we used all 12, we've got nothing left over. And our answer is in each of the groups. So when 12 is shared equally between 3, we have 4 in each group. Okay? Everyone with me so far? Then here, so we used all 12 of the buttons. 12, take away 12. We have no remainders. Okay, we have nothing to exchange in the next column. So when we keep going into the next column, we can just bring our units, our ones down here. So we've got 6 ones, and we're dividing them equally into 3 groups. So let's remove our 10s. And now we've got 6 ones that we have to divide equally into 3 groups. So let's share these out equally into 3 groups. 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3. So we used all 6 buttons, which is fine. So we can put 6 here, which means that there is no leftovers, no remainders. And here, when we put our answer, remember, so when we share 6 into 3 equal groups, how many are left in each group? How many are in each group? It is 2. Okay, so when we do 426 divided by 3, our answer is 142, with no remainders because we ended up with a 0 here. We didn't have any buttons left when we did the bit with the blue buttons. Okay, hopefully that will help those of you who are moving on to 3 digits. Okay, well done. That's it.